baby?
Yo, only haters. We back in the building. Dion couldn't make it, so our first ever two-time guest of the pod,
Oh, man.
JMan, the legend. Before he say it, I'm gonna say it for him. He been grinding. New YouTube channel, The Analytical. It's linked below in the comments. Go check it out. It's been going crazy the last couple weeks. The Analytical been popping off. So go check him out. Go check out his Twitter. It's gonna be below him. JMan, how you living?
Man, I appreciate it. I've been doing good, man. I've been having a great time. There is something I do want to talk about, but I'm gonna save it for my most hated because I've had a rather eventful weekend. But that's going to my most hated. So we're gonna wait on that. But outside of that, man, I've been living good, man. Just living life. I've been enjoying it. So appreciate y'all for having me. And me being the first two-time guest on the channel, man. It makes me feel a little bit special, man. I'm excited to be here.
That man, JMan McGregor. He the chomp. He got
chomp,
two on
chomp.
him.
Okay.
All right. P, how you living?
I'm living good, man. I made my return to YouTube today. I don't even know. Like, it was a surprise video, too. I literally got home and was like, yo, I heard about this XXL. That's going on my most hated.
That's crazy. That's a foreshadow for me because it was one bar in that double XL that's in my most hated.
Yeah, it was bad. Everything good, man. Just living life, trying to learn, trying to do everything I can. And yeah, bro, I'm excited for this episode. Well, we got the two-time.
Yeah, the two-time. Listen. This gonna be a fun one. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the Saudi Arabian impact on sports right now. It's crazy. If you've heard anything about the Kylian Mbappe money and the memes on Twitter, it's wild. Then we're going to talk a little bit about Jaylen Brown's bag, Justin Herbert's bag, and of course, football season approaching around the corner. So we got to get into some divisional stuff, AFC and NFC North. Then we're going to chop it up a little bit on receivers. But before we get into any of that, I think it's important to talk about this right now, especially because like people are messed up and they're I've seen some memes about it that really pissed me off because we shouldn't be making memes about this. But as I'm sure a lot of the viewers know, Bronny James, cardiac arrest at practice. It's really sad because I'm pretty sure cardiac arrest is like the leading cause of death in teens, which is and has been for quite a while. Shout out to Twitter Notes for that fact because they've been putting people on blast for misinformation. We love to see that. But I don't know. I've just seen a lot of stuff, man. Bronny James got a bright future. Like, he's done a great job dealing with the hype, dealing with, who his dad is and those expectations. He's handled it like a grown man. He's just kept working. He's gotten better every single year. And, you feel for the kid. He is out of the ICU, so that's good. Glad to see him recovering. I hope it doesn't impact his play. But yeah, I've just seen a lot. Like, it is shocking because, sometimes as viewers, people like Bronny and LeBron too, you almost view them as like invincible. Like you don't think anything could happen to them. Just goes to show you it can. But the one thing that's pissed me off, and it'll be in my most hated. I'll go a little bit more in depth, but there's people blaming the shit on vaccines. That's just absurd to me. But yeah, P, I'll go to you first. Biggest LeBron fan I know. Like, I know that news had to hit you a little different.
Yeah, bro, it was tough because first and foremost, I want everybody to like take a step back. You know what I'm saying? The viewers and the people that if you are making memes, that's OD, that's fucked up. Like, you should never do that. But bro, he's a kid, bro. Like, Bronny's a kid still. You know what I'm saying? And he got a little sister, a little brother. Like he has a whole family that love him, support him, and that shit probably really scary, dude. Like, me personally, like my uncle, you know what I'm saying? My uncle went through cardiac arrest. My uncle ended up dying from heart issues and stuff like that. So that's very scary. You know what I'm saying? I was at a game once at South Carolina when somebody collapsed on the floor. Like, it's a very serious thing. So shout out to the medical team that got right on it, got him where he need to go, because it's seconds. It's a seconds game with cardiac arrest and stuff like that. So I don't have too much to say. Like, prayers for Bronny, and I hope everybody respect the wishes of the family that they want to keep it closed doors and stuff. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Like, I hope he's gonna be good. I really do. I really like basketball as a game, bro. Like, I want him to get right and focus on his life. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much all I got. JMan,
JMan, what you got to say, man?
So, so I will say, first I will say it's a very unfortunate situation. Something that happened like that, a cardiac arrest, is such a young kid. I mean, he just turned 18, I believe. So, I mean, he just entered adulthood, and the fact that he was already dealing with, I don't know this how far it came out of left field this was, but it shocked me at least when I saw the news. Like, I hopped on Twitter and saw like Bronny, passed out on court or something like that. When I was so fun fact about JMan, I played AAU basketball for at least 1 month, and there's a whole story behind that. But during one of my AAU practices, a kid on my team, I remember we were all just talking on the stands, like by the stands, we're just talking, and then out of nowhere he collapses and hits the ground, and he's foaming at the mouth, and thank God someone in at the scene knew what was going on. So, they put him on the side, helped him out to make sure he's, won't die from whatever he's going through. So seeing that in person has always haunted me. So seeing that happen to someone who has such a bright future just hurts inside. Like, it hurts a lot. So especially because who he is and who his dad is and all that stuff. It's a lot of pressure going on in the world. So you never know what's going on behind closed doors, but I'm very glad for the people that saw that and was sending out prayers and condolences and stuff like that. But again, the people with the means and stuff, like, come on, there's sometimes you got to realize, like, hey, man, this is real life. This could happen to you at any time. So why are you memeing about it? Not a big fan of that part, but if you ignore all that, what I'm saying? I just hope he gets better, man. I hope it's no issues. We've seen with Shaq's son, he was on trajectory to go to the league, and then now he's kind of bouncing around in summer league and stuff like that due to his heart conditions. It's something serious. So I'm just hoping he gets better and hopefully it doesn't affect his career.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, I just really hope it doesn't stunt his growth as a player. He's able to get back into shape. I mean, bro, that's your heart. Like, I mean, I know the college basketball season is months away, but that's the type of injury that they could come out and say, like, conditioning wise, he's not ready to hoop this year. Like, there's a lot of bad things that could happen. And, just going back to the meme stuff before we transition, we just wanted to hit on this a little bit because it is a serious thing. And Bronny is, obviously one of the biggest talking points in the world of sports that he has been for the last 3-4 years. It really makes me mad. And this goes with the pressure that he is facing as an athlete, because the lengths that people will go to for clicks and reactions really is mind-boggling, and it's all about name. If that would have been another guy on USC, we can go back to Keontae Johnson when he crashed at Florida, the cardiac arrest stuff, and I think it did have something to do with COVID. I could be wrong about that, but still, he collapsed on the floor. Everyone was behind Keontae Johnson. Everyone, like, no, you didn't see a single meme. It was straight up like sending love. Then just because this is Bronny James, people want to make jokes out of it to elicit a response. And that shit just makes me sick, man. World is a messed up place. Like, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's someone that is the arguably the most popular freshman in college hoops. Like, we just got to learn when to say things and when to not. But to transition to some more lighthearted news, Bronny's father, LeBron, this actually is kind of what inspired this Saudi Arabia thing. So to fill everyone in, if you don't watch soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, me personally, I prefer football, but I'm also an addict. So what can I say? But all right, Mbappe, he's been in a dispute with PSG for a while. Last summer, they gave him a fat deal, and they basically gave bro ownership over the club. Mbappe is one of, if not the most talented young player in the world, but he's kind of got that head case in the locker room type stuff going on. And Messi left, him, Neymar and Messi never really got along. And now he's trying to force his way out. PSG gave him a 2-week window that ends, I think, in like 4 or 5 days. and he wants Real Madrid. And if he does not cooperate, they're not going to sell him, and they're basically going to ban him from like participating in events. Like he's basically just going to be chilling, and not going to be a good look for him. His reputation as a guy is not the best. Obviously, we know his reputation as a player. But that being said, Saudi, as you know, this starts with Ronaldo. They get Ronaldo to come first domino to fall. And now they are basically becoming a retirement home for all-time greats to get hella money and go over there and hoop. I mean, Karim Benzema is over there. Like, it's stacked. I mean, Ronaldo came out on record and said, I've made the Saudi League better than the MLS. I don't know if that's true, because take the stars out, the MLS is better than the Saudi League. But Mbappe has been offered the largest contract in the history of sport. The transfer bid is $332 million, and his contract for one season would be $776 million. And also, he would get what he wants because it is a one-year deal, and when that deal is up, he is free to go to Real Madrid or wherever he wants. That elicited responses. Giannis came on Twitter saying, I look like Mbappe, let me go. Then LeBron talking about some me when Saudi Arabia calls me with that bag, and it's a meme of Forrest Gump running. And then, of course, the number one Bron jockstrap sniffer, Draymond Green, went on after him and said, something about him also chasing the bag in Saudi Arabia. I don't know if he's chasing the bag. I think he's just chasing Bron. But anyways, okay. This is where we are at. That was just to preface everything for anyone who's not in the loop. P, JMan, either one of y'all jump in. Saudi money taking over. What the hell does this mean for sports?
Hey, man. Blame Dana White. He was the first one. He made Fight Island in Saudi Arabia. He was the first one to start cooperating, man. He started going crazy. Once they made Fight Island, cool. Then WWE jumped in. Oh, we gonna have Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. Now Saudi Arabia damn near bought WWE. Now they got Ronaldo. Now they trying to get Mbappe. Now they got Liv. Yo, if I'm Mbappe, this is the question. I'm going. Why would you not? You getting a bill.
And you get what you want in a year.
You get what you want in a year. You go to Real Madrid. Just bite the bullet, bro. You ain't even got to go, bro. He can literally go over there in half-ass. He can play half speed and dominate. He don't have to do nothing. He can save his legs, go over there, collect the bill, go home, go to Real Madrid. Why would you not? If it was my choice, you know what I would do, JMan. You know what I would do. What would you do?
I mean, dude, look, you said for 1 year, 700 million, bro.
776 for 1 year. They broke that shit down. He's literally making $2,000 per second.
Yeah, he make a meal in an hour, or he make a meal in a day.
Yeah, like, bro, it's some nut shit.
That's the easiest. Okay, I'm all for it because one is only for a year, and plus he's only 24 years old. I mean that's literally generational money, and then on top of all that, like if we're looking at Saudi Arabia as a whole, like with all sports, with all type of sports media, they got to be money laundering. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like the fact that we handing out bags like this is not necessarily good for sports in general because we've kind of started seeing it now. I know we're going to talk about this later, but like we're seeing athletes get absurd amount of money nowadays just thrown at them just because they have it. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I mean, for Mbappe, I mean, hell, I mean, why not? It's there.
I guess my thing would be, this is where I get concerned. And we'll look at this from a basketball perspective, because I'll just give you all an idea. It's not just the 776. This is the full deal. So Ronaldo got his, like, I think it was like 600. It was like almost $1 billion for the entire deal. Karim Benzema signed a 2-year, $436 million contract, and N'Golo Kanté signed a 4-year, $110 million per year contract. They've gotten they're getting a bunch of older guys who have legacies at the tail ends of their career, like Ruben Neves, Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy, Steven Gerrard as a coach over there, Brozovic, Roberto Firmino, and they're in talks with Mbappe, Neymar, Bernardo Silva. The impact is insane because the oil money is, that industry is just like that, and they just have that type of bread to throw around. This is where I get concerned. Let's talk basketball, for example. If LeBron reaches the age of 42 in 4 years, and he's solidified, like he is straight. If they offer him to be like they did with Ronaldo, come be the face of Saudi basketball, you can play whenever you want and half-ass $1 billion deal, I wouldn't blame him for taking that. He has nothing left to prove in the league. Not. Where I get concerned, what about the young guys? Because I'm cool with older players doing it because they have nothing left to prove. But what point does it get where it's like if LeBron does it and then they get a couple other guys to follow, what's going to stop? Like, let's just say, I'm trying to think of a young player. All right, let's just say, Jaylen Brown signed today, but let's just say he hadn't. 26-year-old. All these guys are in Saudi. If they come double what his max deal is, what's stopping him from going over there? So, like,
nothing.
Do y'all not think that this could potentially, like, ruin other sports if they start getting prime stars?
I mean, they already cooked golf.
They bought the PGA Tour.
I mean, they already cooked golf. I mean, bro, they really started a world war in golf. We had Rory say, bro, I'd rather retire than to golf with these dudes again. Like, bro, people, like, it's really you switching sides. Like, we really will have a whole war of sports. It might be a little cool. It might be a little cool. Hey. It might be a little, you know what I'm saying? Like a little Secret Wars, Marvel for my bobbleheads. It might be a little crazy. But, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't stop JB. I mean, my concern is like, I don't know, bro. I really don't have a concern right now because it ain't really hit home yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for the people that don't watch soccer or football or golf, like it ain't really hit home yet. So if it starts poaching basketball, like the NBA or the NFL, then it might be like, yo, cut this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So right now it ain't hit home for me yet, but eventually it might. Right now I'm for it though. I'm like, everybody go get a bag, go get a bag, go get a bag. Like right now I'm for it. I may not be if they start poaching other sports though. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Because that's my thing is like, that's what makes the Mbappe shit so crazy. And that's why the deal is so large, because they've yet to get a player who is in their prime. And that's like, it's almost like they're trying to prove a point that they'll stop to no end to get what they want. But like I can say as someone who watches, life on the pitch, it's pretty much out of season right now, but like big Premier League guy, big Champions League guy, World Cup, all that. So the thing is like they're fine over there because there is so much talent in the Prem League, and those young dudes care more about building their legacy and proving what they can be in the sport. Like, for example, it doesn't matter how much money Saudi would offer Haaland. He's not leaving Man City. And like, it really just all depends on the position. Like, they're poaching people who aren't in good positions. And that's what concerns me, bro. That's what I don't want to happen for the league. It's like, I know that this is complete hearsay. We don't even know if this is even in the back of their minds. But like, what we do know is that if it is, they got that to make it happen. And that's where it's scary.
If they smart, I'm making a Saudi football league, and I'm telling Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, all yo, I pay every running back over there.
Real, it's like
I'm good.
Yeah, they're poaching these like older players, but when there's also young stars, like also like in the NBA, we talk about like Luka, Ja, and all these guys. So they start recruiting these guys to become the face of whatever Saudi basketball, football, whatever it may be. Bro, people are going to go watch.
Yeah.
They're going to go watch. Now you're literally branching off like out of these like major, U.S. sports. Bro, people would love to go watch that, especially if they're getting bags. So the players getting paid. Saudi is now the new face of all sports. It's going to be a weird thing when it comes to
Well,
just
the
in
bags
general.
though. The bags have been crazy.
It's so different too because like Saudi geographically is obviously not near as big as the US.
No.
So it's like everything's close. And it also like you want to talk about making basketball a worldwide game. China is like one of the biggest NBA supporting countries there is, and like they would be able to go to Saudi Arabia to watch a game because it's right there. And it's like I'm just thinking about all the money, bro. Like if they were able to poach 10 of the top 20 young players in the league and start teams and then get the vets to come over as well. Say they charge $100 a year to watch every game, bro. You know how many people gonna pay that shit?
Exactly. That's
and
easy.
we gonna be seeing memes on Twitter talking about like dudes with hilarious last names over there hooping like like my boy Ho You Fat. They gonna be over there like that, bro. Like that. I don't know, bro. It's scary because
and I also think you will see the NBA start raising the amount of money they give players as well because you don't want to lose these guys. So it's almost a bidding war of, okay, you're going to pay Luka $500K to come over. Well, I'm about to pay Luka $600K to stay. And the NBA doesn't want to give up that type of money, but you're going to see that happen, unfortunately.
Man, yeah, especially if I'm Ja Morant, I'm gone.
Especially with the new TV deal, though, bro. Like they get that, and the CBA is making it hard to even have two Supermax guys. But I guess this transitions, from what you're talking about into the Jaylen Brown thing is like, bro, Jaylen Brown, yes, he just became the highest paid player in NBA history, but that's only going to be a thing for a year or two because it's literally just because of the timing of it. It's just because a lot of the guys like Tatum hasn't had his extension yet. Luka hasn't had his yet. Ja hasn't had his yet. All these guys are like waiting. So that's the only reason that he's in that position. He came in at the time and just so happened to be the first guy to meet the Supermax requirements during the cap spike. So I don't know. I just feel that argument is a little meh to me. It's like it's really just a timing thing. But I will go last on this as a Celtics man because I have my opinions. JMan, I would like to hear your breakdown of Jaylen Brown's 5-year, $304 million contract.
So if you do follow me on Twitter, you know that I immediately posted a meme, a troll, because absolutely that was one of the craziest things that I've seen. I don't think I have a big problem with the Supermax in general, but I do understand it. I do respect the Celtics. You're a homegrown talent, pay the man, saying do what you have to do. But for someone to make the biggest contract in NBA history, I believe it came out to be $60 million a year or something like that.
Yep.
To not even be your best player on your team is crazy to me. Like that. And also the requirements as well. I believe he did get all NBA second team.
Yep.
Not even first team all NBA, even though, it is hard to do. But, I just don't like how it's, anyone can meet that requirement and then immediately just get paid a crap load of money just because they can. Now, obviously, you said, he hit the right moment, but, I'm a little on the fence about it right now, but I do understand it.
That's the problem. The Supermax should really only be a thing for the top, 15 dudes in the league. It's too, but that's almost the benefit of if you have a build, especially with this new CBA, like the Lakers or like the Suns, where at least one of your stars is old. Then you don't have to worry about it as much.
Right.
But when these guys are young, it's difficult, man. There's no way the requirement should be that simple. Bro, if you're a Supermax player, it should either be two first teams or 3 total all NBA teams in the first 5 years of your career. One all NBA team is not worthy of that type of money, in my opinion. Is Ben Simmons worth that type of money just because he made a fucking all NBA team? No. So I don't know. P, I know you probably got some shit to say, man. You got to bring me down since I'm a Celtics fan. So go ahead and say what you got to say, man.
Look, he got his bag. Motherfucker can't dribble, but he got his bag. I mean, if that's what the Celtics want to do, or shit, that's what they want to do. I'm not even. There ain't much you really can say. They had to do something. They couldn't let him walk. I mean, I guess they could have traded him, but who you gonna bring in that's better than him at that current moment? You just gotta soak it up, bro. You gotta pay the man. You know what I'm saying? It was that time. I'm not even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I mean, a lot of JB hate was on the TL, but shit, they went to 5 Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Like, I mean, shit, that's not easy to do either. So you pay him and you figure out what's next. That's all you can do. I'm not even gonna hate on the man. I never hate on a brother getting a bag, JMan.
Hey, absolutely not.
I never hate on a brother getting a bag. So, I mean, the memes are cool. The memes are funny. But all in all, that's just what they had to do.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. This is where I speak my perspective from a Celtics fan. Is like, they had no other choice. They tried to have another choice. They tried to convince Dame. It didn't work. They tried to get KD last year. It didn't work. Or they just weren't willing to actually pull the trigger. But either way, there's no way that this goes right. If they trade JB, he becomes ineligible for a Supermax because you have to sign it with where you got drafted. So then that cooks him out of a lot of money, and they don't want to fuck him over. I mean, he's done a lot for the franchise. Dude, like, in terms of impact on a city, Jaylen Brown is like one of the 5 to 10 guys in the league that's like, he is an elite humanitarian. Or Samaritan. Why the heck did I say humanitarian? I'm combining words. But he just is. And so I get it. Like, they had no other choice. Their hands were tied. And I do understand the disappointment because they were up 2-1 and they were 6 minutes away from being up 3-1 in the finals. Like, they should probably have a ring right now. But I do think it is fair to say that I have never seen a duo of this stature at 25 and 26 years old get criticized the way they get criticized. You would think they were 31 and 32, been losing in this shit for 15 years. Like, bro, this is the thing. And this is where I'm like, you know what? They haven't gotten over the hump yet, and they never might. If it gets 2 years from now and they still haven't won a title, 3 years from now they still haven't won a title, that's when, with the new CBA, especially, you got to trade somebody. But 25 and 26, this is the rundown. They are, since they have played together in the 2017-18 season, they're 291 and 174, third best in the NBA. 4 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, first in the NBA. 1 Finals appearances, 6 All-Stars, 4 combined All-NBAs, which is hilarious. 4 combined All-NBAs. That shit's like the meme of when Kobe and what's his name combined for 63. Then 52 playoff wins, which is tied for first with the Warriors. 10 playoff series wins, which is second to only the Warriors. I'm just saying, bro, I know a lot of franchises that would kill to have a 25 and a 26-year-old with that resume.
That's a
lot of them would kill for a ring too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's facts, but
that's a really good point though. They are very young. They're still very young. They haven't really technically entered their prime yet. And the fact that they've been in the Eastern Conference Finals every year, pretty much, that's a lot of production coming from these 2 young players, and they're only going to get better eventually. So,
I'm not gonna hold you. I think Tatum in his prime. I think Tatum's in his prime.
I think last year. Prime. I think last year.
I'll argue that maybe.
I think last year would be the first year to say that he was in his prime because, bro, if you look at the number spikes every year, it's kind of insane. But the last year is the year where it's like, it's hard to go up from that. Like, bro, to go up from 30 points per game, like, we're talking, you almost have to take that, like, GOAT level leap. And I just don't know. I mean, but it's just, I don't know. It's like they were put in a situation, and it's like, it's a freaking 50-50 thing because it is easy for me to sit back. Like, in my lifetime, I've been a Boston sports fan my entire life, and the city itself, like, demands success. The city has won a lot of titles. So there's that pressure and that obligation to win a title. But I just think that, I can literally, with the exception of the Lakers and the Warriors post 2014, there is not a franchise outside of those two that would look at that and be like, we should not be paying these dudes. And like, I do understand the flaws in JB's game. I understand he has a lot to fix, but it's a very hard line to walk for me because they have been successful, but they also have not won a title. And that's what I care about more than anything. That being said, the Kristaps deal is kind of perfect because it's a 2-year extension, and that's literally the exact amount of years they're actually going to be able to afford this. Then that CBA is really going to be kicked in. And the only way the Celtics eat that money and keep everyone is if they win a title. So I don't know, man. I guess, I don't know.
I mean, so here's the thing. I do want to piggyback on that. And I guess you can carry on after I say this. I will say just the attempts to be able to even get there. I mean, they just were in the finals against, Curry, but then almost hit the finals again against the Nuggets. Obviously, they lost the Heat in 7, but I mean, they're getting there. They just need that last little to get over there. A lot of teams don't have that factor. I mean, Atlanta Hawks fans, sadly, we haven't had that in a long time. So, I definitely respect the Celtics for making that decision because they understood, like, hey, a lot of outside nose around these guys, but let them develop, let them get better. They're going to win a title. So just let it happen, man. Boston, like you said, is a winning culture. They're going to win, bro.
JMan, unfortunately for you, brother, Atlanta had that. They just ran into Braun. Yeah. It just happens. A lot of times, Boston had that. They just ran into Braun. I mean, it was the Eastern
Braun
Conference.
is just Braun. Ain't much you can really do.
Hey, JK, Braun started packing y'all up.
Hey, but you can't. It's a little different because Boston was packing him up for a little bit, but that was when he had them sorry ass teams. So
yeah,
I mean,
it just happens, bro. Hey.
There ain't much you can do about that. Braun just went on a little nasty.
Now it's wide open, bro. So
it is wide open.
The Celtics are capitalizing. They building. They doing.
I think the Celtics are here, like they're up here.
That's my thing, bro. And I don't think people are realizing that we have no idea what kind of deal the Sixers are going to get for James Harden. They are being reluctant to trade him, which is hilarious. I heard this on the Zach Lowe pod. I don't know if this is a CBA thing or if it's a contract thing, but this is per Zach Lowe, funniest shit I've ever heard. If James Harden does not get traded and refuses to show up, he is literally banned from playing any level of professional basketball, not just the NBA. He can't go play overseas. He can't go do shit because he's technically still under contract. So he's cooked, but the Sixers are a freaking mess. Now they did get a new coach, Nick Nurse, which will help. But they're a mess. I mean, my boy Dropping Dime says that there's a very high chance we see Embiid asking out by October, which would be freaking nuts. I mean, you look at it.
That's expected though, right?
Yeah, it's definitely is expected for sure. And then you look at it and it's like the Heat. Okay, yeah, they're going to get Dame. They're also literally going to lose the 3rd through 8th most important part of their run last year. So they're backing on more undrafted guys, which don't blame them. It's worked. But then I look at the Bucks and I'm like, the roster of the Bucks does not scare me. It's just how good Giannis is. It's just Giannis is, the first or second best player in the world. So of course you're going to fear it. But I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I think that was the whole point in the Kristaps move, was to get that that you were talking about, because they tried the 2 stars with a super solid core around and it just didn't work. And so now you kept a majority of the core, but you added a 3rd actual all-star level guy. So you're kind of taking a different approach. My only qualm with this roster is you are relying on a lot of injury-prone dudes to not get injured. Brogdon, Rob Will, Kristaps. That's the problem. to me.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. But all in all, I mean, say what you want. Yeah, they lost Grant. Yeah, they lost Marcus. On paper, they are a much better team with Kristaps.
Yeah, they're not. They didn't get much worse from that. I mean,
and there's still guys like there's not elite guys, but there are veterans that they can get on the men to come in and actually like play some decent games, to give guys fresh legs, maybe play a couple minutes in the playoffs. Like there's a couple of them guys left out there. Like, it's so I mean, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I just never thought I would be telling you that Jaylen Brown is the richest contract in NBA history.
Beautiful timing.
Yeah.
Right. All right. If you can't tell, the topic of today's show is bag alert.
Bag word. Bag
we had Saudi. We had Jaylen, and now we're getting into bag
my personal
numero trace of the show. And P, as the NFL fan that you are, and the lover of this man that you are, I'm going to let you tell the pod who we are about to discuss and the details of that.
The most overhated quarterback in the National Football League today, Justin Herbert, man. I mean, like, what can I say?
I like to have a word with that, but continue, man.
Who was most overhated before you go ahead? Since we hating.
No. I just want to say, go ahead. I'll let you finish, and I'll give you my piece.
Okay. My boy Justin Herbert signed a 5-year extension. It's $133 million fully guaranteed, $193 million with the injury guarantee, and springing potential to be $218 million guaranteed. My man's is getting a fat bag, needs it, gotta have it. Man. Like, do I need to pull some stats over Justin Herbert?
Is it my turn?
I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna pull up some stats for Herbert. Man.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Hey, listen. Justin Herbert is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. Thank you. Most overrated.
Yeah, you're ridiculous, bro. You're ridiculous.
Justin Herbert is a very, very, very good quarterback. I will say that. Of course, his outside, his team has had a lot of injuries, but he has not done anything in the league since he's been here outside of stats. So what is he, a record breaker or a winner? He's not a winner in my book. He hasn't won anything. They just sat there and got folded by the Jaguars. Oh my God.
That was his fault.
That
was his fault.
Okay.
Or was that coaching and defense too?
You telling me for a whole half they could not stop the Jaguars? His team.
He don't play defense.
The Chargers haven't won. He hasn't won. If qualifying for a 5-year, $200 million contract requires you not to win anything, let me go grab my helmet. Let me grab my cleats, my helmet, my shoulder pads. I can do exactly what he's doing.
Granted, his deal not crazy though. His deal's not even crazy. Bro, it's not a crazy deal. Is it a crazy deal, JMan?
Crazy for him, yes.
Bro, you were tripping.
Herbert why are we paying quarterbacks this much money to do nothing?
Hey, bro. The only reason I'll excuse it is because the bag that Derek Carr got.
Well, that's the Saints. I mean, the Saints don't want to win.
Hey, I don't know, bro. The NFL salary situation is so cooked. Like, it's so cooked, bro. Like, quarterbacks make racks. If you are just a starter, you don't even have to be elite. Like, if you're just a starter, you're getting some bread. Like, I mean, we can go down the line, but okay. Where do y'all legit and I'm not saying this in a negative way. Trevor Lawrence is good, but where does he actually rank amongst quarterbacks? Like 10th?
He's top 10.
Yeah, so he's like 10th. Bro is gonna make like what Herbert just made, 260-ish range.
He gonna deserve it.
It's just, but my thing is how many guys deserve it? That's the problem.
He gonna deserve it.
I do understand there's a separation. Mahomes deserves.
We're in a league where, bro, it's unfortunately, there's only a few teams that have these guys, like this caliber of guys, that is going to win chips. Burrow.
Oh yeah.
No, I stuttered. Burrow, Josh Allen, maybe.
Yeah, Josh
Patrick
Allen.
Mahomes, these type of guys. Bro, if you don't fit in that mold, because Josh Allen has won playoff games, he just can't get over the hump. Same thing with the Celtics. Same situation. But Herbert hasn't even gave his team a chance to do that, to get over the hump. He's not good.
My problem with the payment, and see, the thing is, like, I actually fuck with Herbert. I'm just speaking from a kind of outside perspective lens. I'm honestly one of the only people I know that's kind of like in the middle on Herbert. Most people are like love or hate. I'm literally just like, I do like him. I have a respect for how good he is. I would fucking love him to be the quarterback of the New England Patriots. But like, I do get why people hate, but it's just cooked. Like,
man, this man watch Hurts just sign that massive ass bag just to come back.
Hurts just took his team to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, Hurts
is that winning or what are we doing though? Are we winning or not?
They were a fumble away.
JMan.
And a holding call from sending Mahomes home.
Perspective. You had the best offensive line in the league. Your D-line all had 10
How was that Hurts' fault?
So how was it Herbert's fault? His team hurt. His defense trash. His coach trash. What are we on? And he's still putting up the numbers he's putting up. You put Herbert on the Eagles. Do they have a bowl or not?
No, they don't. P. I mean, keep it 100. Is Hurts doing what Jalen Hurts was doing in that game? Jalen Hurts was literally dragging people in the end zone to score to tie the damn game up. Herbert was not doing that. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy.
It's one of them things, bro. I don't know.
Oh,
it's one of them things that like you just don't. I guess we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know. We won't see it because Herbert will never get to that point.
See, that's the problem with like the NFL for me though, is like we've seen this movie before. Like, all right, I would say as of now, I'm not going to say because Herbert is young, but like the contract, the comparison, I mean, Herbert feels a lot like Matt Ryan to me right now. A really fucking talented quarterback who's really elite and signs the bag because he is so good, and then he can just never get it done. Like, I don't know. The problem is it's hard to build that separation. Like, and it's been like this throughout all the eras. Like, there's probably 5 guys from the previous era that deserve that bag: Brady, Rodgers, Breeze. I don't know.
Rodgers don't win shit either. I mean, he got one, but shit. What's the rep on Rodgers?
Once you win the one, though, you know how it go. But I'm here for the Rodgers hate, believe me. But
I know you are. I'm just saying, like, JMan's a Rodgers lover. You know what I'm saying?
I love Rodgers. But Rodgers can say he won one, and he's got past the first round multiple times. Now, lately, yes, Rodgers. Hey, come on, but he's won one. That's all I'm saying. So until I see that, my opinion will change. Because shout out to the Chargers for locking down their franchise quarterback. But
that's what I think does it for the NFL. It's like it's so hard to find a true franchise guy that once you find them, you can't let them go. Like, but let me play devil's advocate here. JMan, what do you need to see out of Herbert and the Chargers over the next 5 years for you to be like, that contract was worth it?
Okay. Great question. Okay. So first, let's play injury-free Madden, right? Let's turn off all the injuries because let's be honest, if it keeps going the way it's going, they probably won't be making any farther than they have already. So let's turn off the injuries. If we were to turn off the injuries, I would really love to see Herbert in the next 5 years at minimum, if not win the chip, at least the conference championship. I would be okay with that. But if we can't get past the divisional, y'all gonna be going to Dak Prescott rant because that's another dude. Oh, he might go my most hated today. If you're not getting past the divisional, yeah, I hate Dakota. You ask anybody, but he's the most overrated quarterback in the league. If he can't get past divisional, then I'm not on the Chargers.
No, I mean, I'm with that. Like, if I just think he's so damn talented, like that's why I can kind of turn an eye to it. Like, he's so good, and I do like. I'll be honest. I just think he also probably came into the league at the worst time, bro. Because look, straight up, no disrespect to your Eagles, but if Herbert was in the NFC, he'd be on timing. The AFC is just absurd. Like, this man's going to have to beat in a potential playoff run. He is going to have to play at least 2 of Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, Lamar.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Yeah. That's why it's so hard for me to hate, bro. It's like, dude.
It is very hard to judge, but I just don't like we kind of sometimes let stats like cloud our judgment on how we feel about a player. Like, yes, dude, Herbert is a great quarterback, bro. I'm not saying he isn't, but if we just disregard what we see on the stat sheet, he hasn't won anything yet.
Watch film. Then watch the film.
I have to watch.
Shit.
Then watch the film.
Hey, it's looking like we needed the analytical Jay Herbert.
Then watch the film. Right. He cooks. Watch the film, bro. JK, if you name me a quarterback who in a season throw 5,000 yards with 35 tugs and 10 picks, you gonna tell me it's his fault? His team losing? Quarterbacks a winning stat. Winning is a quarterback stat. Jimmy Garoppolo win every year.
Well, Jimmy Garoppolo not getting rated as high as Justin Herbert.
Bro, he wins every year.
Jimmy literally like noticed as like a game manager. That's his nickname. They call him a game manager.
JK, let me tell you some stats. We want to talk about stats. Let's talk about some stats. The Chargers have allowed 1,200 points in 3 seasons, the most in NFL history. That's Herbert's fault.
No, it's not his fault.
How can you win like that?
Sometimes, like I said, he hasn't had great talent around him. That is his past. I will say that. He hasn't had great talent around him. A lot of motherfuckers be hurt. But
they always hurt.
In the next 5 years, if we turn off injury sliders, where do you see the Chargers? No injuries. They
will win that division once or twice.
And
we've seen them battle the Chiefs. We've seen that.
They have beat. In my opinion, they give the Chiefs maybe the Bengals too, but they probably give the Chiefs a run for their money.
That's the hump. That's who you need to be.
Oh, we're seeing Joe Burrow is literally, I wouldn't say Mahomes, but he's damn near close. If you beat Mahomes, you still gotta beat him. You still gotta beat Josh. You still gotta beat Rodgers. You still gotta beat Lamar. Is he doing that? No.
I mean, Joe Burrow, granted, yeah, he got over the hump. He beat Mahomes. Then he had to go play a God squad. So I give him a pass for that too. You go play the Rams. You go play some gods. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You go do your thing.
I think he's one of the best right now in the league.
But cool. That's it, bro. The gold standard is the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the gold standard. You over them, yes. you over the hump. That's it. You win the division, you good. You gonna go do that. If you go beat Mahomes, bro, you stay healthy, you're probably gonna go win a bowl at least once. Most likely. So that's it. In 5 years, injury sliders off. What are we talking about? That's the only problem that they've had. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Are we gonna forget Justin Herbert played with a damn, he had his lung, bro, a punctured lung. Half of the year last year.
I would just like to take this moment to get my tomfoolery off and say that it wasn't about getting through Mahomes until Tom retired, but that's all I'm gonna say. That man couldn't beat Tom. That's why he'll never surpass him, bro.
Bro, first of all,
when it mattered.
I don't even want to hear that bullshit because when Mahomes didn't get the ball back in OT against Tom Brady, everything was cool. As soon as Josh Allen didn't get the ball back, motherfuckers was crying. They changed the rule. You give Mahomes the ball back in that series, that game clipped in 2019. That game clipped.
Well, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, all what a Christmas we'd have.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's all cool. It's all well and cool.
Listen, but what happened when he got to the bowl?
You want to know what happens? Everything cool, bro. We know Tom Brady get rules changed. We done seen it all the time. We done seen it. He get rules changed. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know who else get rules changed?
If the NFL is on timing, it's a fuck 'em cheat 'em when it comes to the Patriots and Tom Brady. It's a fuck 'em cheat 'em.
Oh,
that's just insane though, bro.
That's just what
we didn't see a couple of Tom Brady.
You want to get listen, you want to give all this shit about Herbert talking about it ain't his fault. JMan, could you remind me what Brady did to the Eagles in a Super Bowl loss, please? Since we want to be forgiving and talk about
what are you talking about, bro?
So like this my thing, bro, with P. Is he talking about Herbert talking about how you gonna win like that? I feel like you finna cap.
I'm assuming you're referring to
like that.
Him throwing 500 yards.
This man threw for 500 yards and lost in the Super Bowl, bro. If Mahomes threw for 500 and lost in the Super Bowl, Twitter would burn down to the ground talking about, oh my god, bro, the Chiefs defense is so ass.
You want to know what's crazy, JMan? Because me and you had to talk about that Super Bowl, and I said that's the greatest game I've ever watched Tom Brady play. He deserved to win.
Yeah, you did say that.
It's crazy how shit work, right? It's crazy how they like to cap on young P. It's crazy how they do that.
Listen,
it's crazy how they do that.
Okay, that game, I will say, I will be a little hypocrite here. Throwing for 500 yards and the crap load of touchdowns and losing fucking sucks. But I'm on the winning end of it, so I don't care. We beat the GOAT, so he can suck my.
Hey, at the end of the day, Brady got his ass strip sacked to lose. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? He got strip sacked to lose.
Bro, all I know he could avoid that motherfucker. Like Brandon Cooks getting hurt was so trash.
That was Heeks. That's not his fault though.
That man had Chris Hogan looking like a god. That motherfucker came to Carolina, couldn't even get his toes on the turf. That shit
he was boo-boo. He was boo-boo.
Listen. Nah, bro, like, I just wanted to troll for a second, to be honest. Like, but let's be very clear about one thing. Like, Mahomes and Brady, they on a different level than every other quarterback to play this game, bro. Like,
thanks.
Mentally, we talked about it last week. Like, they just are psychos. Like, they just literally, they're insane. Staying on the topic of football, though, honestly, that Herbert debate, I wasn't even going to say nothing. I just wanted to let the lover and the hater go back and forth because that shit was top tier comedy, to be real.
Let me just say one more thing about Brady real quick before you bounce. The difference between Tom Brady is, right? We've seen him play lackluster, right? We've seen him play like, and his defense usually come in clutch. He do what he got to do. They usually hold on until he got to make a game-winning drive, shit like that. We've seen Mahomes. We've seen the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? We've seen them hang on for him. We've seen him do that. Bro, the Chargers have not done a single fucking thing for that dude, bro. I'm telling you they haven't. They have not done a single thing. Hurts, his team was raw. Is he a good quarterback? Yes. Undisputed fact, he had the best team in the league last year. Cool. He should have won a bowl. He didn't. It happens. I understand that, right? Cool. Joe Burrow, we've seen shit hang on for him until it was time, right? Unfortunately for him, he lost the bowl. Why? His offensive line was trash. It's a team thing, bro. If the team don't got shit to offer, you're not going to be good. I can't make excuses for Dakota Prescott. His teams have been raw. You know what I'm saying? His defenses have been a little trash, but they've been raw.
Hey, because that's what we really should be talking about. Hey, he got the offense and the defense, but Cowboy fans swear to God Dakota's the best quarterback of all time. He is ass.
And I kind of like that. I kind of like that. His story's good. You know what I'm saying? He was never supposed to be in the position he was supposed to be in, and he made the most of it. So I like Dak a little bit. But Herbert, your receivers are constantly hurt. Your offensive line is constantly hurt. Your defense is giving up the most points in NFL history since you've been there. Bro, at what point do we be like, bro, the Chargers, your coach is trash, bro. I knew the coach is trash, bro. They were playing for a tie, so them and a division rival can get in the playoffs. I've never seen some shit like that in my life. That was garbage, bro. Your coach is trash.
Bro, he also got the worst, go for it on fourth down awareness in the fucking league, bro.
His coach is terrible. and they won't fire him, right? So what they do, they bring in Kellen Moore, right? So Kellen Moore, right? Like I said, I said it on Twitter. He's had a top 5 offense in the past 5 years, except for 1 year. Cool. They're getting a little better, right? No injuries, bro. The Chargers should be fine. All I'm saying is Herbert is overhated because a lot of shit falls on him. If they healthy and he don't do shit, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. I see what it is, but we ain't got to that point yet. That's all I'm trying to say.
Boom. I'm with it. I mean,
Swift me, but I just might drop the fuck out y'all nigga.
Hey, I ain't even say nothing. I was letting y'all hash it out, bro. No cap. That's
That's what we do, though. That's why Only Haters is great. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
No, but like, listen, I mean, I'm with you because, bro, and I'm just making an example of a mediocre offense. Like, you give Justin Herbert, swap Justin Herbert for Mac Jones, put him around that coaching and that defense, bruh. They're a problem.
That's immediately 3. That's immediately 3 more wins. Y'all won 9 games last year, right? Or 8?
8. Bro,
we're immediately winning 3 more games.
If Justin Herbert was the quarterback of the Patriots, it's probably 11 wins minimum. Just because the defense is elite.
What is that, JMan? What is that? What is that?
This is not because of like Herbert, but I'm thinking of their offense. I don't think they really got many weapons.
Juju,
I mean, they got 2. Season. I mean, we talking last year though, JK. So I mean, let's talk about it then. Like real quick, hypothetically, plug and play. You got Ramondre. Ramondre was a dog.
Yeah,
I like Ramondre. I love Ramondre. I think he's a dog. So right? Good.
We got Herbert playing with them Parham. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he can make Hunter Henry and Giannu Smith work. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of games that I watched last year from the Patriots that Mac Jones legitimately lost them a game. That's why I say it's 3 wins immediately if you add them over there. I mean, great quarterbacks going to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Herbert, you putting up 5,000 yards with damn Joshua Palmer in your offense. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit, you can play anywhere.
Bro.
It doesn't matter if you can stay healthy.
I knew that shit was cooked because it was 5 straight weeks of DFS slates where it was Chargers value receivers because it was 3,100 price guys that was fucking second and third string, bro. There was a point in time where Josh Palmer was priced up to like 6,300.
Yeah, he was scoring a touchdown every week.
Hey, he was cooking. Bro, he literally became unplayable in DFS because he cost too much. But speaking of receivers, shout out the man Lurk, because he quoted this, and this is why I want to bring it up, because I was texting him about it. Pick the 3 wide receivers here with the highest peak.
Okay.
All right.
Peak or prime?
Peak.
Or I guess that's like both.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of the same thing. But now there are some guys off this list, like Calvin Johnson's not on it, Jerry Rice is not on it. It's just like a select group of receivers.
Okay.
Julio, Marvin Harrison, AJ Green, Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown, Dez Bryant, Randy Moss, Larry Fitz, and Steve Smith.
Dang.
I said,
I said, can we draft them?
Shit, we can. And let's draft them and then we'll give our 3s. All right. Who going first? We want to randomly do this shit? JMan guest of honor type shit.
So am I selecting my 3?
Nah, we're gonna do it one at a time. Then we'll say what our 3 would be.
Okay, because funny enough,
non-draft format.
When y'all were telling me about this, I wrote down some names, and all 3 of them are on that list. So I'm glad I get to talk about it. But the first and foremost, Antonio Brown. That has
damn. Listen, bro, you out of pocket for that because I wanted him. Like, bro, I don't know. People bug out on him because I understand how the career ended and all the shit up here, but like, bro went on a 6-season stretch with like 10K, 6 studies. I don't know, bro. That shit's insane to me. That man Antonio Brown was, oh my God, bro.
I mean, let's keep it G real. Let's just give a little quick fact on AB. I'm pretty sure him, Julio, and Jerry are the only receivers to have a 2K season.
Here's the thing.
Pretty sure.
Here's the other thing.
You can fact check me though, but pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
So from So 29. Oh, I'm just gonna go over some of his years from just what I saw. What I wanted to talk about that 6 year span. 2013, he had 1,499 yards with 8 touchdowns. 2014, 1,698 yards with 13 touchdowns. Following year, 2015, 1,834 yards. That's almost a 2K season, by the way. And he had 10 touchdowns. Next year, 1,284 yards with 12 touchdowns, and then 1,533 yards with 9 touchdowns in 2016. That is disgusting numbers from a wide receiver.
Let's not forget, this man was punt returning as well.
Like,
so he was an absolute weapon.
The other thing about AB and this stat will forever stick with me. I will never forget, I was watching football. It was either 2 or 3 years ago. And they were talking about the best wide receivers in the league. And they put up a graphic of like D-Hop, Julio, all of your elite guys. And this was the point in time where I think AB had went on like that 2-year stretch where he barely played. He played like 5 games or some shit. Yep. Bro took 2 years off and was still leading the entire league since 2013 in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. That shit makes no sense. But P, I will let you go next.
Yo, this ain't the best pick. I don't give a fuck.
I know who you're gonna take.
This is for all the homies. This is for all the Carolinians.
Oh,
this is for all the dogs. This is for all the short kings. This is for all the dudes that think he should be in the Hall of Fame, which he should. Steve Smith. The man that played a Super Bowl with a broken leg.
What?
The man that was a Grand Slam champ.
What?
Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means.
Bum-ass quarterbacks, too.
Hey, had Jake DeLong thrown to him. You know what I'm saying? Steve fucking Smith. Yo, I just want to have a Steve Smith awareness. You know what I'm saying? Because this man really should be in the Hall of Fame. I've been campaigning.
It would enthuse you to find out that Lurk quoted the tweet of those 9 receivers, and his 3 was Moss, Fitz, and Steve Smith.
Well, brother, Lurk knows ball. What can I say? Lurk knows ball, bro. Steve Smith, bro, when I was a child, dog, my very first football game I ever watched was the Carolina Panthers Super Bowl. Whenever they played the Patriots, not a great way, but I do remember my mom got some nasty ass cupcakes from the stove. I was heated about that. So I never forget that game.
Was it the black icing? Do I hate black icing?
Oh, yes. Yes, it was black icing. Yeah, but it was Carolina themed cupcakes. So
yeah, fair enough.
Bro, so I fell in love with the Panthers from that point on. I watched Steve Smith be a dog year in and year out. One of the coldest things I ever heard a player ever do, right? He said, if Carolina cut me this year, expect blood and gore whenever I play them boys again. Now, listen. Listen. Let me look up his stats.
He's been doing really good scouting right now, I believe. I don't know if he's been hired by any team, but I know that he does a lot of wide receiver scouting for the draft, for the NFL draft.
Oh, yeah, he is a good ass player, like a player evaluator, especially with receivers. But it's like what I mean is his first game back against the Panthers, he had 100. First of all, this is Steve Smith Sr. at this point. He had 7 catches for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns for the team that previously cut him. Not only, man, was he a dog with Carolina, he had an old man stage with Baltimore. It was still great. He had a long tenure. I love Steve Smith. I love everything he stands for. Hope they put you in the Hall of Fame. JK, I need this clip for all my Carolinians.
He's a Madden god too, as well. Yeah, he held me down for a smooth couple months.
He was on my theme team. That 94 overall was on my theme team for a minute.
Don't forget, give me a pick.
Hey, this one for me. People might think this is wild that I'm not going to take a certain player here, but I'm going to go with, to me, what might be the most slept on all-time great we've seen. Larry Fitz, bro. That man, bro, I ain't got to say nothing other than the fact that he finished his career with more tackles than drops, and that is truthfully insane.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to know about Larry Fitz.
Larry is one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of media coverage because you know how quiet and you know how he is. But I mean, the guy doesn't drop the ball. Who doesn't want that on their team? He's literally like, I don't know. Larry fits great, man. That's all I can say. That man's just one of the greatest. And I'm glad you mentioned him, bro. I mean, the dude had almost 1,000 yards every season, if I'm not mistaken. Almost.
For sure. Especially coming from a college that didn't even throw the ball like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look, Larry is just like that, bro. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I feel like he should be in consideration of top 5 all time. If you don't have him in top 5 all time, I can respect it. I got to see your list, but I mean, respectfully, he should have had a bowl. I would never forget as a kid watching him catch that slant, took it to the crib through the middle. That was nuts. Like, he's a nuts player, bro. And like I was talking about Steve Smith, Raven, about old man face. He had an old man face. He moved to the slot. You know what I'm saying? He was an outside guy. He moved to the slot. He did everything he could to stay in the game. He's really like that. That's a good pick, JK. Don't ever slice yourself on that pick. Larry Fitz, we stand him over here.
Second all time in receiving yards as well. So
yeah,
nuts. And like, let's be real. Like, he played with some good quarterbacks, but none of them were really in their prime when they played with them. Like Carson Palmer was close to his prime, but he was not in his prime.
Kirk had some juice.
Yeah.
Kirk had some juice for sure. It wasn't St. Louis juice, but he had some juice.
It wasn't St. Louis Kirk, man.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. JMan, with your next pick.
All right, so it gotta be. So for some people's most arguable, the best, greatest wide receiver of all time. Now, some people say Jerry. Some people say Randy Moss. Randy Moss, man, has got to be my next pick for sure. Randy, I mean, we're kind of seeing what Justin Jefferson's doing right now for the same team. Well, his prime was very similar, and he had more touchdowns as well. Like, I mean, the guy came in the league literally. How many touchdowns did he have in his rookie year? Let me check real quick. Sorry, hold on.
I mean, we got the infamous picture, the three catches for over 100 and 3 touchdowns.
I mean, come on, bro. Three catches for 100 yards on Thanksgiving, bro. Hall of Famer, man. I mean, the guy's insane, bro. He had 17 touchdowns his rookie year. 17 touchdowns. He has one of the greatest primes I think I've seen. So
it's definitely Jamar Chase-esque because Jamar scores a lot, you know. So I mean, I feel like by the end of this, while we're all old men and talking, Jettas and Jamar, Jettas and Jamar, they're gonna be
Jamar still dropped the ball too much for me, but Jettas, he top 5.
I mean, the dude catches everything.
Jamar, shout out Zay.
Jettas just had 2K in his sophomore season, bro. Like, what the fuck? That shit don't make no sense.
Dude, what you got? He's so good, bro.
I know. I have a feeling I know who you finna take here, but I could be wrong.
I gotta take Waffle House.
Can the pod see the jersey first, man?
Feel me, like, come on, bro. You feel me, like, y'all know I got my Jettas on me, man. Like, that's my guy. That is my guy. My next pick, I'm taking Waffle House.
I knew you was taking him too.
Like, damn. We're like, what are we on? My boy Julio Jones. Anybody named Waffle House is a cook. Hey. Look, man. Listen, as a Panthers fan, fuck him, cheat him. You know, fuck him, cheat him, right?
Hey, absolutely.
But I watched him drop 300 yards on Ben Wicker. We cut him the next game. You know what I'm saying? This man is a demon. The sideline catching the Super Bowl. There's nothing you can't throw in his way that he's not going to grab. The only knock on have on Julio, really Matt Ryan. Throw the ball in the red zone to my man. You got to score more touchdowns. But
hey,
he's a demon. If Julio Jones he would line up with you. He's probably the fastest player on the field, the tallest player on the field, got the best hands on the field. From what I've seen, bro, probably the best tackler on the damn field. Like he was a freak, man. And I hate that his career got washed because of injuries, but that prime he had, that's it.
Go ahead, my bad.
Bro had permanent turf toe. That shit crazy. We ain't never seen nothing like that before. Also, the only thing I say when I talk Julio in my entire life, I have seen 2 receivers ever get doubled at the line, and that's him and Megatron, and both them motherfuckers was still cooking.
Hey, that's kind of where I want to lead as well. Is like, bro, Julio's probably one of the most feared wide receivers on the field at all times because he was an easy 200 yards a game. Like, I mean, cooking, route running, his hands are amazing. I mean, the dude, I mean, he's big, he's tall. Like,
this shit.
Julio is such a problem, bro. It's such a problem.
I'm kind of getting fucked here, but like, damn. Odell, Marvin Harrison, AJ Green, Dez. God dang. If I'm going talent, I think it's pretty easily Odell, if I'm being real. Like, that little stretch, like, bruh, that little stretch he had, that was like, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, bruh. Bruh had super washed Eli Manning looking like Jesus. I ain't never seen nothing like, bruh. He was, like, bruh, it was a Odell for in like the second or third year of his career had people wondering if he was going to be the best to ever do it. Like, I remember them damn debates when people used to talk about, bro, who would you rather have, Julio, AB, or Odell? That's all I'm saying, bro. He different. All right. Who's your last pick?
So who's left? Who do we got left on the list?
Marvin Harrison, AJ Green, Dez Bryant.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. Because AJ, I'm thinking of AJ Green though, because he was so good, but I don't know.
And legally, you can't take Dez Bryant.
Yeah, it's not in my blood too. Hey, shout out to the Cowboys fans, but I ain't picking them. So hey, good luck. So Marvin Harrison too. I'd probably have to go with Marvin Harrison though.
Dog.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison, like him and Peyton, bro. They were literally one of the best duo combos, like wide receiver quarterback combos ever. So, I mean, Marvin, that's my choice, 100%. Even though I do like AJ though, unfortunately. But
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they could have took AJ Green and Dez off this fucking list.
Yeah.
like, bro, like Dez was good, but like, bro,
imagine how much harder it'd be if they took off Dez and AJ and replaced them with Megatron and Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I was wondering why they're not on the list. That's weird.
I mean, people gonna hate me, bro, but AJ Green washes the fuck out Dez Bryant. I mean, like, you can clip it, you can put it anywhere. I don't really care. Motherfuckers gonna say learn ball, but like, yo, realistically, he clears the fuck out of him, bro. I think Dez had Dez was cracked, bro, but like a 3-year, bro. Like, he had the same stretch as Odell. Really? It was a little 3-4 year span, if I'm not wrong. Like, I think Dez was, honest to God, I think Dez was more boosted on the pedestal because of the celebration and the fact that he caught or didn't catch against the Green Bay Packers. So, like, I mean, JK, don't even pick him, bro. Sub somebody. Hey, I'm gonna take AJ Green. Just sub somebody. Somebody kind of in that level, like Hopkins or like, because I might probably take.
I would have liked D-Hop on that list too.
I would take D-Hop over Dez personally.
I mean, look, I'll say Dez just for the sake of the exercise, but I'm going to go grab some more water right quick. So y'all go ahead and talk about what y'all three would really be without a draft. I'll be able to hear y'all in the pods.
JMan, I'll let you start with the three without
the so same people, right?
The draft. Yeah, same people, 3 without the draft. We can do that.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, all 3 of them were actually on this list, so I'm kind of happy about that. But Antonio was one of them. That was my number 1. Moss, but also Julio Jones, man. Like, those 3 were off the top of my head. I'm like, yeah, they had some of the greatest primes I've ever seen in football, and I'm just glad I grew up to watch it. So I was there. I seen it. So,
I'm not gonna hate on that. I'm not gonna hate on that at all.
I mean, what people see out of Antonio Brown now is not really what he was before. The hit. The perfect hit. But I mean. Come on, bro. No.
He got it.
You're going
because he got cleaned up, boy. Vontez, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Juju, bro. You deserve to get booed. Like for real. You were absolutely trying to end careers. I feel that, bro. I'm gonna stick to my guns, bro. Like, obviously, I'm gonna stick to my guns. Like, I'm gonna have AB and Julio in my top three too, because bro, like those like there. I remember playing fantasy football, and the consensus like number one, number two is AB Julio. Like, bro, if you didn't get them, then you were fucked.
You're
You know what I'm saying?
Year,
Like,
bro.
and if you were gonna trade for one, you're gonna trade 6
Bro,
players.
I used to religiously look forward to getting the top 2 pick so I could take AB and name my team Antonio Brown versus the Board of Education every single year, bro.
I mean, it's a W name. I must admit that. Like, it's a W name. I mean, look, my last pick, I'm gonna keep it in the family, the Carolinian family. I'm still gonna take Steve Smith. Randy Moss, of course, would typically be up there, but once again, Steve Smith to the Hall of Fame campaign. I'm you know what I'm saying?
I believe so too, man. He came in the league returning the ball too. Like he was a kick returner. And then
like,
I mean, they realized like, bro, he can catch.
I mean, I ain't gonna slight Andre Johnson, but like Andre Johnson and Steve Smith should probably be in there as well at 5'9". That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying.
This shit is so hard to me because it's obvious who the 4 are, right? Like it's obviously Randy, Fitz, AB, and Julio. But having to cut one of them is insane. And I love Larry Fitz. So, like, I just can't have it in my heart to cut him. So I have to take Larry Fitz.
Okay.
Statistically, I have to take AB. So it's like Julio or Randy. And this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to say Julio as well, just because I think that stretch, I don't know, sometimes, obviously Randy's numbers aren't going to be as good. He played in a slightly different era, but
very true.
I just feel like Randy he's an elite wide receiver. I'm not trying to discredit, but I think he gets more credit for being the first wide receiver of his type. Like, he paved the way for Julio, for AB, for all those guys. So that's just kind of the way I see it. Like, no disrespect to Randy. He's a GOAT, but
I mean, no disrespect. He grabbed 23 touchdowns for your squad in one season? Yeah. And he's cracked.
Hey, I just thought, oh man, I always think about, like, people often leave this out, but we would have been able to run that undefeated season back if Tom ain't tear his ACL in 2015 or 2008. That man, Randy, played with Matt Castle at quarterback and still had like 1,200 or 1,300 and like 12 tutties.
We can't sleep on Matt Castle, man. That man went to Kansas City and turned that bitch up.
Yeah, Matt Castle, crazy, bro. That man more like motherfucking Matt Apartment. Get that man the fuck out of here, bro.
Like, go play, man. That man had Kansas City lit.
Listen, we got to chop this up real quick before we get to most hated, because I know we already been recording for a minute, but what can I say? We just love talking.
Amen to that.
We breaking down on some Game of Thrones shit. We the North. We breaking down the Norths today. We will start with the AFC North. Now, all right. We are going to make this simple and give our record predictions. We are going to give our kind of wild card team, surprise team in each division, and who we think the division winner is going to be. Now, records. I guess we start with the Browns. Any thoughts that y'all have on the Browns?
I would have to see their schedule first, but the Browns are, I think it heavily depends on how Deshaun Watson plays. You know, this first season he came back is a little more rusty. We understand that part. But now with some time, some training camp under him, there are some unique players. I know they picked up Elijah Moore to add to Donovan Peoples-Jones and Amari Cooper. I like that core. That's not a bad core of wide receivers. So
Peoples-Jones is good.
Yeah, he's very slept on. I like him. So yeah, Nick Chubb is obviously very good. Defense is, not bad. And their O-line is very good. So I think they can be pretty decent. Now, I wouldn't put them one on the, top of the list, no. Not in the same league as Joe Burrow, but not a bad team, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, JK, my bad.
Their schedule, I'm looking at it right now, is kind of meh. So they obviously got 2 against Cincy, 2 against Pitt, 2 against Baltimore. So there's 6 their games. Then they have the Titans, the Niners, the Colts, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Broncos, the Rams, the Jags, the Bears, the Texans, and the Jets. So their schedule's kind of ass.
Yeah, that sounds winnable to me.
But
some winnable games in there.
I'm gonna say still, I think they'll be respectable. I think they'll go 9-8. I don't think they'll be good. I don't think they'll be bad. I don't think they'll be. I don't know. I think them and the Steelers are in similar boats. So I guess
I can see them maybe like third in division.
I'll transition to that. Like the way the Steelers finished out the second half of the season last year, I was very impressed. You have Mike Tomlin, you always have a chance. Man is a legend.
Absolutely.
I honestly think so the Browns and the Steelers, one of them's going 9-8, the other one's going 8-9. That's the way I look at it. I would lean the Steelers going 8-9, but
I'm in the same boat as well. I probably have the Steelers going 8-9. They still have some things to improve on, and I hate Matt Canada. I think he's a terrible coach. So, and they just hired him again or rehired him. So, hey, sorry Steelers fans, but y'all got it the worst. So I got them going like last in division. 8-9 sounds good. What do you think, P?
Browns, Elijah Moore, Chubb, Watson. They added Zadarius Smith with
I forgot about
Miles. Yeah. That's 2 dogs on the edge automatically, which they actually needed another dog on the edge. Clowney didn't pan how they thought it was going to pan. The DBs aren't bad if they stay healthy at all. Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're not bad if they keep it healthy. They're not the best, they're not bad. I mean, I see minimum 9. I see max 12 wins. Minimum 9, max 12. Shit, they might fuck around and surprise us and sweep one of those teams in the division.
The Browns are really good at sneaking games away from teams, like teams that are supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
The Browns are played like a really slow pace of football, and those games can go 50-50.
Ground and pound. That's how they play. Ground and pound. And I mean, they're going to let Deshaun do Deshaun things. And before, I mean, obviously last year he ain't played in a while, but if Deshaun goes back to Deshaun, it's a top 5 quarterback in the league, bro. So that's why I say max 12, minimum 8. And I have them closer to the Ravens than I do the Steelers, actually. So that's
I think those 3 teams are going to be so similar because we have to assume Lamar misses some games. That's just what history tells us. So I have the Ravens at like 10-7. One of those teams at 9-8, the other at 8-9. Now, I like what the Ravens have done. They bring in Odell. They get why am I going blank? They get Rashad Bateman back from injury. They brought in Nelson Aguilar. They still have Mark Andrews. They signed Rock Yassin. However, Kyle Fuller's still a free agent. Marcus Peters is still a free agent.
Actually, I think he just signed with the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he might have. They are losing. They are losing a lot of people, and I don't know, but it's Lamar, bro. Like, if Lamar plays 17 games, they win at least 10.
It ain't even you got Odell too. Odell play a full season. And
but my problem
it's going to be crazy.
What made Odell good in LA was that he wasn't the number 1 option. I don't know how I feel about him at this point in his career as the guy. So, if Rashad Bateman comes out healthy and elite, which, I mean, I guess to be fair, if you count Mark Andrews, he doesn't have to be the number 1 guy, but that's so different. They line up in completely different spots. But
I mean, it's all topic. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Cooper Kupp is kind of. I mean, he is number one, but
is he the slot merchant?
he's the slot merchant.
I knew that was coming.
Bro, like Cooper Kupp hides a lot. Like he hides in that office a lot. I think it was a scheme thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Odell was very nasty as a scheme thing, but I mean, in Cleveland, even with Baker, like Odell was still pretty solid. Like he was pretty still fucking good before injury. So I think he'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna like. I mean, he wasn't number one option, but like, yo, Cooper Kupp is definitely a slot merchant. He's a dog, but he's definitely a slot merchant.
Yeah,
so,
he is.
I kind of wanted to throw that out there. Like I ain't hating, but because I like Cooper Kupp. Like y'all know I like Cooper Kupp, but yeah, Odell is Odell, man. That's just how I feel about him. I feel like he's nasty, bro. They'll be fine. JMan, you over there, I feel you. Like, I mean, we know who slot merchants are. Yeah. Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, like them boys are slot merchants. Like they raw, but they are.
So that's a good point. Odell, however, I am a little worried about it because he obviously he's getting older, but also the ACL tears and the knee problems and stuff like that. So I don't know how productive he will be. So that's where I kind of see where I can see what JK's talking about, like fitting into like that second role, like maybe. I wouldn't say 1,000-yard receiver, maybe, a little bit underneath that. So it just kind of depends how hungry he is. I know there was a lot of reports saying that he's really hungry. He's going to play like it's his last year. You never know. We'll see.
Damn near is.
Yeah, hey, he might be on to something. It might be the last one. We'll know, but we'll see. They got some young guys there.
I ain't mad at that, man. That's how I'm leaning with the Browns, though. At least 9 minimum, 12 maximum. I mean,
I would say that the Browns are my wild card for sure. Like that's my surprise team. Like they're weird because I could see them coming in dead last. I could also see them finishing second. Now, the winner of this division will obviously be the Bengals. I don't think anyone's going to dispute that. Like, if they go 4-2 in division, which seems very manageable, their schedule is kind of winnable. The Rams at home, at Tennessee, at Arizona, the Seahawks at home. The only real
that's a fight right there, though.
The only real tough games on their schedule is in San Fran, the Bills at home, at Jacksonville, and at Kansas City. They could easily only lose 2 of those games to go 12-4.
That Seattle game is going to be a fight.
Seattle's an interesting team because I feel like they got drastically better. Like way better.
That is a fight.
I'm gonna save my Seattle hot takes for when we do the West. But
okay.
Cool. I mean, I ain't mad at you. I mean, I feel like I know what your hot take is gonna be, but like the West ain't. It don't move me like it do 2 years ago.
No. I agree. Like it doesn't. But I'm also not like the NFC just don't move me, bro. So it's like
hey,
the way you feel about Seattle, I got an odd feeling that's the way I feel about the Niners. It's an odd feeling.
Maybe.
It's an odd feeling.
I just don't know, bro. Like
y'all get respect. Real spicy. Like that.
I like
just
listen, I gotta save it, bro. I'm gonna end up fucking.
Yeah, let's talk about that later.
Go ahead. Bengals 12-4, Ravens 10-7, Browns 9-8, Steelers 8-9.
Wait, hold on. If you went no, because you missing the game with the Bengals, so they gonna go because you said 12-4.
12-5 or 13-4.
Okay, that's it. I would say we was missing.
Nah, bro. Actually,
you know that extra win going to do things.
Hey, they could go 12-5. I think 12-5 is the floor.
I'm leaning more towards 12-5. I can see probably slipping the game away.
Yeah, 12-5, but I could also see them going 14-3 if I'm being quite honest.
I'm a little bit lower, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What you got? What's your final?
10? I think minimum 10. Minimum's 10. Because the Bengals like to give games away too. Like I can't even forget that. Like we watched them play the Ravens against with no Lamar, and they was in a hell game.
Allen Huntley, man, in a hell game.
We was in a hell game, so they give games up just as much as they take them too. Like I mean, they're a very Let's face it, bro. They're a very Bills-ish team. Buffalo Bills-ish team. They got a little bit more of the hump than the Bills, but they're a Bills team. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like no team in it. I mean, this is the conception we have of the AFC. The AFC is raw as shit. But outside of the Chiefs, motherfuckers really be fighting with everybody. So, I mean, even the Chiefs slip up a couple times.
Hey, they be giving Chiefs the hell games now.
No, that's the thing.
For sure.
Chargers.
The Bengals.
But the Bengals specifically, sorry, JK, but the Bengals specifically, in division, they like to slip games bad. They do. So that's what I'm getting at.
Especially against the Ravens. I don't know what be going on.
The Steelers, too. The Steelers, you know what I'm saying? With TJ Watt, the Steelers gave them a hell game, bro.
And week
Actually,
one.
they whooped their ass. So
in week one.
Everyone was like, that was embarrassing. Bro. Oh, my God. That was embarrassing.
So, hey, I'm going to say minimum 10, maximum 13. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the worst game we'll probably see Joe Burrow play in his career.
I'm just high on the Bengals because I think, and I don't even think this is a hot take, but it's a bold take. I think this is the Burrow year. I think this is the year he wins.
The chip year?
Oh yeah. That's hot. Yeah.
Hey,
that is hot.
That's a little spicy. I ain't give up on Mahomes yet. I got to see it first.
No, I'm not giving up on Mahomes, but Burrow's the only dude that's proved to me that he can actually beat him. So it's like
that is true. He's 3-1 against him right now.
It's either going to be Mahomes or Burrow. I mean, if we being real, I think that's how I'm seeing it. Because
I might come in with something spicy, but I might come in with something.
I know it ain't Josh. You don't like Josh. It ain't Josh. Who else? Oh, you gonna say Rodgers? Oh, in the Jets?
No.
Hell no.
It's Josh, bro.
I got a hot take.
It's Josh.
Too.
It's Josh.
It's
Josh.
I could see it.
It's Josh. Bro, your back is against the wall, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not a big Josh fan. Like, I mean, I feel like he's overrated a tad. He's still great. He's still elite, top 3. Like, cool, undisputed. He's a dog. He has a dog in him. You know, I mean, he let some games slip away last year, but when that motherfucker is on, bro, sorry, the headphone fell out. When he's on. And I don't know. They get Vaughn back. Vaughn just tore his shit. They get Vaughn back. They lost some safeties, cool. But I don't know, man. Shit's fuming over there.
That take.
Yeah, shit's fuming over there. So I feel like it might be Josh.
They got some heat over there.
They got something to prove, bro. I mean, you had a whole offseason. It marinated. Well, Mahomes the best of the best. Joe Burrow number 2 now. Josh, you still him, but not to mention, it's time for JK. Is it time for Josh to get paid almost, or nah? He already got paid.
I don't think he already did.
He already got paid.
No, I don't know.
I'm interested. Well, if it's time for him to get paid, it's time for him to get paid. So same thing with Joe Burrow. It's time for Joe Burrow to get paid. So them two, I feel like it's gonna be them two this year. Mahomes, I said it in the group chat, JMan. I said I feel like Mahomes might get stopped in the divisional round this year.
Because we really think about it, if Mahomes did it, Mahomes in the last 13 seconds of that game, I believe, or Bills do it.
No, let's rephrase that. If Tyreek Hill wasn't Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah, fair, yeah. If Tyreek Hill, then Tyreek Hill.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest.
That was a straight.
Ain't nobody on the planet catching that motherfucker. That was a Tyreek. That was a Mahomes, Tyreek, and Kelsey special. That's what that was.
But I mean, shit. That was a yak merchant drive. That motherfucker was getting.
No, that was a brain lapse in the Bills drive. Like, bro, you're playing 30, 40 yards off. Like, bro, that was brain lapse. They just did what they had to do. So,
but I don't know. So, I think we all agree the Bengals are probably going to win the division. I mean, not much to say there. The other North is some ass, respectfully. Hey, but
over there.
I'm about it because we definitely finna see.
I'm excited because there's a certain person that I know that's going to come up in this discussion. So.
Hey,
Jared Goff?
Nah.
So listen.
I try to guess.
I actually think. Well, first off, Green Bay is going to be the worst team in the division.
Hands down.
Like, I don't even think they're going to be terrible. I just think this is like the Jordan Love, like, developmental year type shit. Like, they're not going to be.
They fight too, though.
They'll be competitive.
Okay, so I will say I don't think they will be the worst. I still have the Bears to be honest. But
Damn.
Packers above them, I can see it.
Bear down, them boys doo-doo me. I got ops over there.
Yeah.
I got ops over there.
I think the Bears are
lie,
doo-doo garbage. I don't see it.
I think they're better than the Packers. I'm also not bought into the whole like, bro, DJ Moore, Fields shit. Like, I fuck with Justin Fields heavily, but
fuck with DJ Moore. Come on, bro.
I do fuck with DJ Moore, but like,
it's tough.
It's
tough.
I don't know. I think they're close. I think that the Packers will go like 6-11. I think the Bears will go like 8-9. Now, on the other hand,
that is hot, man.
Oh,
hey,
they made like I'm not gonna hate on you, JK, because they made some crazy moves this offseason.
They did, bro. And like, teams. I don't think they're good.
Fields runs for his fucking life every game.
I don't think they're good, but let's think about this. They're gonna beat Green Bay at least once. They're gonna beat fucking Detroit's good, but they'll beat Detroit at least once because Fields will run for like 150 or some shit. And then like we know Minnesota talk about loving to throw some damn games they shouldn't throw. They probably gonna throw a game, and then like
defense.
Let me peep the schedule right quick, bro. Because all right,
you want to talk about defenses, boy?
So Packers, and then they play, bro. They play the Bucks. That's a dub.
Sorry,
they play the Chiefs. That's an L. They play the Broncos. Who really knows what's going to happen with the Broncos? Honestly,
wait, who we talking about? The Bears, right?
The Bears.
When do they play Tampa Bay? Is that a prime time game or not?
No,
it's a 1 o'clock special.
1 p.m.
Oh, that's a Baker Mayfield special.
Hell no, bro.
Hey, listen, listen. Godwin healthy, Evans healthy. Hey, one of these games, bro, Baker Mayfield gonna have a Baker Mayfield special.
And then the Commanders ass. Yeah. Sorry, Sam Howell. But
they fight though.
The Raiders. I mean, game manager might get him a dub, but I doubt it. The Chargers, cool. The Saints, mid. The Panthers, ass. No, I just wanted to say that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If we lose that game to the Bears, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. We better beat the shit out them. Shit they was talking, we better beat.
And then they play the Browns, the Cardinals, the Falcons. Dog, their non-divisional games are very winnable.
The Saints are gonna pack them out though.
Bruh, I'm not trusting Derek.
Ain't no lie.
The Saints
gonna pack them does out. Sound a little iffy, but bro, the Bears gonna get pimped out, dog. I hate to say it. they gonna get pimped out, bro. They're not good. I
don't think they're good, but I also don't think they're worse than the Packers.
They're not bad. The Packers are not even like that great either, but I still trust their defense more than I trust like Chicago's or like Chicago's offense. Like, yes, they have Justin Fields. I think he's very good or, developing in the right direction. DJ Moore, dog. But
absolutely,
do the Bears scare me? No, they don't. They don't scare me. They won with 3 games last year. They gonna win like 5.
Like nobody worried about the Chicago Cubs. Yeah. Like they need to go ahead and swap names, bro. They babies over there, dude. Yeah, the offensive line trash. He still run for his life. The running game is Justin Fields.
Wait, so just to piss JMan off, could we go with the take that Jalen Hurts is just Justin Fields with an O-line?
Oh yeah, don't piss me off.
Don't
like that.
I like that a lot. Bro. That's OD, bro. Because my boy Jalen Hurts make decisions.
No, you know damn well I'm just trolling. I just want to see how he would react. Jalen Hurts don't turn.
Hey, I don't like that one at all. No.
I mean,
that shit sound like something Dion would say.
Bro. There ain't no I mean either, Pete. None of that. Nah.
I mean, JMan.
Nah, bro.
I mean, now that I'm sitting here took my head.
No,
Justin Fields had that O line and the receivers. That boy might do some damage. That boy might. Y'all might have won that, boy. I don't think he'll fumble that rock.
Hey, it take one good hit to stop Justin Fields from doing all that, bro.
Hey, it took 0 hits. It took 0 hits for Hurts to fumble that hoe, though.
Oh, come on. He slipped. I was like, hey, JK, watch out, bro. Watch out.
They had oil and grease on that pigskin.
I
If he
took a
dropped
whole walk of shame home, bro, after that game. I don't want to talk about it, bro.
Oh my
God,
bro.
But all right, they're the two worst teams in the division for sure. And I don't know, bro. Detroit be doing some questionable shit, but like,
JK.
Amon-Ra is the king.
Bro, the Vikings winning the division, bro.
No, we know that.
Let's get this straight.
And we know that. But I'm just saying, like,
hey, listen, hey, you want to know what's funny? You want to know what's crazy, J-Man? Here's the thing. Detroit might win. Hey, listen, 10 games max. 10
games. Actually, I will give you this, though. They did just lose Jameson Williams because I think he had a suspension or something like that. Maybe.
The whole team was gambling.
Oh, yeah, the whole team. That just because of that, I think they dropped down a little bit, yeah.
Amon-Ra can barely play.
So Vikings will win the division, but the thing about the Vikings, I would say, is they were on like pins and needles last year trying to win games. Like they won a lot of games by like a few points.
They defense ass.
Listen, I will say though, like Jettas is Jettas, but I do think not having Thielen will like hurt a little bit, bro, because he's so reliable in the red zone, especially. Now, obviously, you have Hawk, so that's cool. Hawk's really good. But bro,
KJ nice though.
When Kirk, when Kirk got into the red zone, oh my god, bro, then MAGA racism traits came out, bro, because he only threw that bitch to Adam Thielen, bro. Oh god.
Hey,
I mean, for shit show. I just want to touch on the Lions real quick though. The first 2 weeks of the season, they damn near might get stalled out off rip. They play the Chiefs in week 1.
That's an L.
They play the Seahawks week 2.
That's an L.
So they play the Lions week 3. They play the Packers. They play the Falcons. The Lions.
Oh, okay.
They play the Falcons week 3. They play the Packers week 4. Then they play the Panthers, which I mean, Lord have mercy. I don't know how that fucking game's gonna go. Who knows? They play the Bucks. And then, I mean, I'm assuming out of the Falcons, Packers, and Panthers, they're going to lose one of these games. It might be the Falcons. It might be the Panthers. Like, okay, cool.
Falcons sleeper pick, to be honest, but
stop that shit, but they suck.
All right.
Hey, stop that shit. They suck. So, I mean, we looking at 5 games. They're looking at 2 and 3 off rip, maybe. And then the Bucks 3-3. Ravens, I'm assuming they get stalled out. I mean, they gave the Ravens a hell game last year. I'm pretty sure Tuck had to hit some shit out his ass.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what receivers was playing?
Well, like a 60-yarder, I think.
Yeah. I mean, so their schedule's real back and forth in terms of wins and losses. Because, like, let's say they lose the Ravens, they beat the Raiders. They lose to the Chargers, they beat the Bears. They beat the Packers, they lose to the Saints. You know what I'm saying? They play the Bears again, they might drop one. They play the Broncos, they might lose that. They play the Vikings, they play the Cowboys. Like they schedule real tick for tack, bro. So I think they might be on the 8 and 9 type scope.
Hey, but like here, let's what are we doing? Like, what does Jahmyr Gibbs have to do for them to beat the allegations? Because that shit's still crazy to me, bro. Like, respect. Jahmyr Gibbs is actually nice, but damn, bro, they reached.
Okay, yeah. I say they reached on both picks. I mean, taking a running back at like 12 and then Jack Campbell at like 18. I mean, golly, that you really have to have faith that Jahmyr Gibbs is like.
Well, first off, he's got to be better than a healthy DeAndre Swift, and like healthy DeAndre Swift was good.
How different are they if DeAndre Swift is healthy? Like, how different of a player?
I mean, let's keep it a stack. You got to be as good as a healthy DeAndre Swift, and you got to have as much production in the red zone as Jamal Williams. You missing both.
I don't think you're getting that in him. Like, I don't see both.
Jamal Williams be fucking hitting.
I believe they traded back, right? They traded back in the first round because I mean they could have grabbed Bijan. I mean, I believe they were at 6 and they traded back to like 12 or something. I'm like,
no, they get Bijan. We on a whole nother. On a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what they saw in Jahmyr that I didn't, but I don't know. At least minimum 1,000 yards, like to justify what I just saw.
You just lost CJ Gardner-Johnson for the year, so I mean, the Lions are already starting to be like, oh shit, like.
And then some of their players are going for the gambling thing. They don't have many.
They ain't got options.
Yeah,
I really hate it because I actually fuck with Dan Campbell, bro. Like for real,
I do too a lot. I think he's a very good coach, and just the culture he brings is really nice.
Like he just cares a lot.
Poor man Sirianni. I don't give a damn about that. Hey, I just play.
Don't talk about don't talk about my twin like that.
What you mean? That's good. That's a compliment. Poor man Sirianni. He the upper echelon of the league.
Yeah,
he's him.
I mean, he looked like me, so he got that going for him.
Y'all do look just like, holy crap.
That's what I said, bro. I mean, but JK looked like every, you know what I'm saying? Every brother with a beard.
Every Greek or Italian
brother with a beard.
Every Greek or Italian dude with a beard that got the same hair color as me, we twinned up.
So, I mean, I ain't even tripping on that.
Shit crazy.
He the GOAT, man. Y'all the GOAT.
Hey.
Yeah, that's it. That's my predictions, bro. I guess my sleeper team out of it will probably be, I'm gonna say my sleeper team gonna be the Packers. Fuck it. That's my sleeper team. Because if I'm hearing what I'm hearing about Jordan Love is true, that he got that dog in him a little bit, and obviously their defense is good enough. Coach is good. I mean, Matt LaFleur, I mean, you love him, hate him. I think he's pretty solid. He's pretty straight. I mean,
he's straight.
You just play with Aaron Rodgers, bro. I mean, like, Aaron Rodgers is a nuthead. You know what I'm saying? So it's his way or the highway. We've seen that before. So, Good coach. I mean, you probably got the best defense in the division, in my opinion. And, your weapons are, but you straight. You got a good ass running back with you.
Hey, Christian Watson about to be a fantasy dawn this year, bro.
I mean, also, I think they're straight. I think that's
from a fantasy perspective. Because, look, man,
it got to be the Bears for fantasy.
If you listen to this pod right now, there's one thing you should know. I'm a fantasy football merchant. I fucking eat, sleep, and breathe that shit. Every week, chopping up DraftKings slates, chopping up FanDuel slates. I'm in like 5 leagues. We cheering for like every damn player in the league type shit. But, bro, Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs, it's just a fun little nugget. For the last like 5 seasons, every running back that has been taken in the top like 20 or 15 picks has not finished the fantasy season outside of RB10. Right. So Bijan Robinson finna go and he finna go. I think he really might go stupid though, bro.
I think so.
I mean, he's a lot, bro. Yeah. He's the best running back prospect since Saquon.
Bro, his name is Bijan. That shit crazy, bro.
I'm very sick as an Eagles fan because I really, really wanted him at 10. And then there was a lot of chatter like right before the draft that he might get selected by the Falcons. And then
I mean, thank God that he didn't go to the Eagles. I don't know how much more I could take of that shit.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Miles Sanders though. He a Panther now.
Paying him pennies too. Shout out, dog.
All right. So it's most hated time. Now listen. If you like football talk, we're going to be talking a lot more football as the summer goes on and we transition into the season. So if you like football, tune in to us. And once again, tune into the analytical. He's finna bring y'all some special football breakdowns.
Absolutely.
And like I said earlier, it's linked below. So go click it. It's free to sub. All right. Most hated. JMan, you get to go first. You sound like you got some shit to get off your chest, man.
Oh, man. My most hated, bro, is family reunions.
Oh, shit.
Family reunions, man, are always a fun time because you get to see family that you haven't seen in a while, haven't met, or just, just being around people that, knows you well. However, the family reunion I just went to was stupid. Hands down stupid. Stupidest thing I've ever been to. I hated it. There's so much like this being in a group, a large group of people that don't like each other, but have to love each other is a weird environment to be in. I remember, I'll give you one situation. I have beef with my grandma, apparently. I don't know why. I never talked to the lady, but we're in there, they're talking, we're in there chatting up, they're doing lecture up top, everybody's clapping. I'm clapping, like happy to be here. Not really, but I'm happy to be here. And she's like, "You happy to see me?" Well, I'm happy to see everybody. Everybody's family. So okay. I'm like, I ain't got no beef with you. If you got some beef with me, let me know.
You got beef with a grandma.
Yeah, I got beef with my grandma apparently. And then at the lake the other day, I saw a little kid on a different family had his genitalia out, just sitting there. Little kid eating a hot dog with his glizzy hanging out.
Let them they swing too. What?
Yeah, that was not fun. I don't know.
Had a bad weekend.
It
Not all
bad.
places. Where was it at? Where did you say was it?
Grenada. Hey.
Oh shit.
Oh, you was in the sticks,
bro. Out of all places, I've been to Mississippi. I've lived in Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I've never seen a place like Grenada in my life. That is the most rundown ghetto city I've ever seen.
You was in the sticks, dude.
Yeah, Grenada's the hood, but like the ghetto.
Grenada.
Grenada.
Boom.
Bunch of country people.
You was in the. It really sound like Lawndale and Shelby.
Yeah, it's a tough city.
Like.
Shelby crazy, bro.
But you ain't ever been to Lawndale though, bro. Lawndale's something stupid, bro. It's the middle of nowhere. Motherfuckers shooting guns because it's outside of city limits. Ridiculous, bro.
Sound like Cherville on New Year's Eve.
Bad, man.
Yeah, Cherville hell too.
They bring out the motherfucking muskets. That shit great. That might be most hated on New Year's, bro. That's bro. It's a town like 30 minutes from me and P, bro. And I'll shit you not. They go to their little small 2A ass high school every single New Year's Eve, and they all bring real ass muskets with gunpowder and shit, and they fire them bitches off to bring in the new year, bro. That shit crazy.
That is.
I just say, man, I ain't never been a part of that nut shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know why. I know what that sounds.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I know what that sounds.
Is that your only most hated this week?
Well, we were talking about it earlier, but not outside of football, but in football is Dakota Prescott. We talked about overrated quarterbacks today. There's a couple of them I want to throw out there. Herbert is on that list. Kirk Cousins, Dakota Prescott. Those three guys.
Damn, you dead named two of P's favorite players.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Dakota, bro, I've never seen anyone who has not done anything for their team, especially, a story franchise like the Cowboys, and be idolized, again, not outside of football, but just strictly on the field, idolized as someone that is so good, but that is not great at all. Like, and he has no excuses. We could throw Herbert's teammates out there, but his offense is amazing. CeeDee Lamb was slot merchant, and the other guys. Micah Parsons on defense, all those guys. You can't win with that. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, the funniest shit I ever heard was when Dion's on here talking about all the Cowboys receivers look the same, bro. He said, I can't ever tell which one of them catching it, bro. That shit is terrible, bro. That's like,
what's that guy's name?
Listen.
T.Y. Hilton, bro. He got a 30-yard like catch on us. It was between Slade
on a sideline.
Yeah, and Josiah Scott. Those two guys. Like, I thought I was CeeDee Lamb at first, but
and Noah Brown, bro. They all look the same.
Oh, Noah Brown is what though?
It's crazy because the shit that people used to give Dak his flowers for was that, like, one, he was this Iron Man who never got hurt, and two, he didn't turn the ball over, and then he started doing both of those things.
He said he hopes not to throw like 10 interceptions, but I mean, come on, bro. Like, if we're being honest, he's going to. Now, some of them aren't his fault. I will throw that out there, but
yeah, unfortunately, every quarterback and all the picks ain't their fault, but they still count. So fuck it.
He's still kind of butt, bro.
They still count. JMan got a lot of problems with quarterbacks who have bottom tier defenses in the league and shit, and didn't have to go out there and play football. It's just kind of sad to me. But I mean,
so the Cowboys got a bottom tier defense?
No. Dakota ain't got no excuse. I said that earlier. He definitely got no excuse. He definitely got no excuse this year. I mean, you got Gilmore, you got Trayvon Diggs, you got Micah. I mean, Micah was twerking for that one player to draft, that defensive lineman to draft.
I mean, the guy out of Michigan.
You still got Pollard, you got CD. At one point you had CD and Amari. I mean, it is what it is. You had talent, but
you're talking about Kirko Bangs, Kirko Chains, whatever they call him down there in Minnesota. Hey, nah. He is the biggest playoff folder, prime time folder, everything. Hey, that man's made out of binders and folders and papers, man. That dude is trash. He is terrible.
I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you with that, bro. I mean,
because again, it's like, bro, it's like you got one. You have not even one of the best wide receiver in the league, and
that boy be going.
You tearing on games, bro.
You bottom when you have a bottom 25 defense. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I just don't be knowing what to tell y'all, boys. I don't know what to tell y'all. I mean, we can keep it a stack.
Hey, I will say this. I will say
keep it a stack. Hold on, JMan. We can keep it a stack. I'm gonna throw you under the bus.
Okay.
JK, do you want to know one of JMan's favorite quarterbacks is?
Who?
Carson fucking Wentz.
Bro, no. Okay, no.
Carson Wentz.
No. That is false. He was okay. Let me say this because I know this. Okay, because I've been on record to saying this. Carson Wentz. Okay, obviously when he was Eagles, I'm an Eagles fan. Yes, when he was Eagle, he was very good. But I don't care who do you think. I don't care if it's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. If you give this man practice squad wide receivers, who is going to succeed with that? He had Greg Ward, Travis Fulgham, and who knows? Is Mahomes going to the Super Bowl with that team? Absolutely not.
He damn near just did. He damn near just did.
Bro, you can't say that.
Juju alone is better than all three.
I mean, I'm just saying. Everybody say Juju ass, Juju this, Juju that. Like, bro, he damn near just did. I mean, Kadarius Toney, he took him with 1 foot to the bowl. I mean, what we on?
All players you just named are better than those 3 players I just.
All I'm saying is this, JMan. You was on record. Now, when Carson Wentz played a season with Indianapolis. You and Tyler Biggie.
He didn't have a bad season in Indianapolis.
Hey, listen. You told me. You know what? Did he win there? I just need to know. Did he make the playoffs there? Let's do this, right? Let's do this. Did he go to the playoffs there?
He did not make the playoffs.
No, okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, he lost to the Jags. Okay, cool.
Hold on, bro.
Let's see this, right? JK, on record, they told me at the time he better than Derek Carr. He better than all these. He was better than Mac Jones at the time. Mac Jones, freshman. Jones.
He was having if we're talking about his year at Indianapolis, he was playing better than everybody you just named.
Hey.
If JK, if they make the playoffs, are we having the same discussion? That's all I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
If they beat the Jags, are we having the same discussion?
Yeah.
No, we aren't.
Yeah, we are. You're not finna tell me
the only thing
Carson Wentz was like that, then turn around and tell me Herbert and Kirk Cousins.
The only thing I would say is I think you lose your whole argument by saying the reason you didn't make the playoffs is because you lost to the Jags. They was trash.
Listen, they was way worse than the Jags just was when Herbert lost to them. What are we on?
Listen, in that year, Carson Wentz had 27 touchdowns to only 7 interceptions. Right?
How many yards he had there, man?
3,563. And that's handing the ball. That
nigga was a game manager.
And that's handing the ball off to Jonathan Taylor every play.
That nigga was a game manager.
Hey,
Carson Wentz was winning games with 100 yards. 100 yards. He was winning games with 100 yards throwing.
He put up 27 touchdowns that year. That doesn't sound like handing the ball off.
That is a normal Ryan Tannehill last year. That is a normal Ryan Tannehill year, dog.
Bruh said Carson came, and Carson Wentz.
Like, what? Like, I don't even know who we owe, bro.
And here's the crazy thing. He would still be on the Colts if they didn't lose to the Jags. Now, yes, that was a very bad game, but I'm just saying he gets hated more than anything because after his time in Indianapolis, he was very butt. Very true. But let's not act like he wasn't a good quarterback, bro. Just because what people
Carson Wentz had a good year in 2017.
Bro, he had a good year in
Indianapolis. That was about it for me.
I'll be honest, bro. I think people would give Carson Wentz way more credit if Nick Foles didn't win that bowl. Like if y'all would have sucked when Carson Wentz got hurt. I think
they don't even make it that far without him, bro. Carson Wentz was an animal that year.
Yeah, that year. That's what I said. What the fuck? What are we on? Bro, Carson Wentz has never had.
All right, P, what you got, bro?
Herbert haters. Herbert haters is my most hated. Because we will have somebody like JMan sit up here and make 1,000 excuses for Carson Wentz and company.
Okay, but again, am I saying Carson Wentz is good? Okay, this is my point. Am I saying Carson Wentz is good as Justin Herbert? No, I didn't.
No, bro. No, it's just funny.
The way
bro.
you are rating him
bro.
is my problem with Justin Herbert. He's not what y'all think he is.
Herbert's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Is he or is he not?
Sure. I'll give you that. Yes.
That's ridiculous if you say no. Like, that's just.
No, I said sure. He is.
He's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Known fact.
But, okay, here's my problem. If we're talking about quarterbacks that don't win anything, how is Justin Herbert technically better than what Carson Wentz is producing? His weapons have been better than Carson Wentz's weapons.
I mean, let's keep it.
Okay,
G-real.
Okay, let's talk
keep
about
it. G-real. Let's talk about it.
Because
let's talk about
Justin Herbert is in the league. Okay, listen, Justin Herbert is in a league way higher than Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is like average or below average, wherever you rank him. We're talking about a top 10 quarterback who's had better weapons than this guy, but has won the same amount as this guy.
Outside of 2017, what has Carson Wentz won?
Hasn't won anything. So
okay,
what time?
So
since Herbert's been in the league,
in 2017, Carson Wentz gets hurt.
Injured.
He gets hurt, right? His team went on and won a Super Bowl without him. Justin Herbert gets hurt. His team told him to play with a punctured lung. They're not winning nothing without this dude, bro.
They're not winning with him when he's healthy.
J-Man, how many games are they winning? How many games are they going? How many games are the Chargers going to win without Herbert?
With no injuries, because healthy or not healthy, they haven't won anything. That's what I'm trying to say. So what point are you trying to get across?
I'm saying, what are you telling? You're telling
this
me
guy
that you're telling me a guy who got hurt and his team goes on and wins a Super Bowl.
The team was good that year. That's so. You literally said earlier.
What are we on though?
You
so
said
like
it's
Herbert,
a team sport.
It is a team sport. So why is Herbert overrated for the faults of his team though? That's what I'm asking you. This is what I'm asking you as straight up. Why is this Herbert's fault? Because
just his team.
If you
yes, this year, bro. Literally, it was just his real this year. Like, we know that part. But there's been times that Herbert has lost them games. I just hate to see it.
You pull up all the games that Herbert has played in his career.
So
I guarantee you the games that are his fault. The games that are his fault.
When it's come to postseason, Herbert has not.
He lost him the Jazz game to you?
I didn't say he lost him the Jazz game. I don't. So
what playoff game did he lose for his team?
Well, he hasn't played many, so I really don't know.
Like what games? What game? So the game for him to get into the playoffs for the Raiders and Chargers for him to get into the playoffs. What happened in that game? What happened in that game?
Hold on, bro.
I need to know.
Let me see.
I got to know.
Oh, shut Justin Gilbert. Hold on.
JK, go ahead with your most hated while we looking this shit up.
This shit hilarious. My most hated, the dude who posted the video of Hansel and Manuel and said Jaylen Brown going stupid with his new deal.
Why is that most hated?
That shit was just so out of pocket, bro. That shit had me crying. It's not even out of pocket it's just out of pocket to Hansel, bro. Because that man ain't got no choice, bro. He only got one motherfucking arm.
Yeah, he's cooked, buddy.
No, that shit was funny, bro.
He's cooked, man. I don't know.
Bro, there could be so fucking many, bro. Like Draymond Green for being a fake tough guy and falling for fake NBA quotes and then trying to start smoke with KG for no reason.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shit is sad as hell. Like, you really to the point of your career where you're that down bad for podcast topics and shit like that you reach in and can't even see that it says NBA Centel. That shit crazy. This one, though, I referenced it earlier. The double XL shit.
Trash.
Whichever one of them trash ass rappers, P, you might know, that said something about he a minor, he can't go unless his mama there. Something like Chopper hit him. Now you need Obamacare. What the fuck kind of bar is that?
Rap might be trash.
How you talk about being a minor and you can't pull up nowhere unless your mom with you, then talk about smoking somebody with a damn gun, bro. Like, that don't make no sense.
Very contradictory, man.
Unless his mom a thug, she pulling him up for some drugs.
I mean, I don't know who said it, but bruh said he said, I ain't got a V8, but you ain't got a vehicle. That had me weak as hell. I was like, bro, who are you talking about?
hey, for real though, call me P. I got to go with the most loved, bro. That Central C and Drake freestyle was tough, even though it definitely was not off the dome. That shit was still fire.
Yeah, that was definitely scripted. But I definitely, had a little reaction meme in there. It's like the combination. I love
combination. That shit's so funny, bro.
Yo, what, bro? Matter of fact, bro, what the fuck is up with Drake doing all this extra shit though? Like, what the fuck, bro, that's not your shit, boy. You're not like. What's up with him, bro?
I've always said he's one of the most versatile artists.
That man said 6
No, that boy is a drip biter, JMan. He is gonna steal anybody's drip because he's Drake.
He said 6 God and 2 C combination. Like
a combination.
No, but he did have some crazy ass lines in there. But Central C to go, bro. I fuck with British rap heavily.
I said, British rap been kind of going crazy.
That shit's insane, bro. They be saying the most out of pocket shit ever, bro. This man, Dave, is my fucking king, bro. If you ain't listened to motherfucking, why am I going Sprinter yet, bro? Oh my God. That man said, had to take her to therapy. She got an E-cut bra a lot on her chest. That shit is hard, bro.
Yeah, that
is said, hey, Dave be going stupid, bro. That man said, he loved chilling with broke bitches. Book one flight and they all impressed. Like, bro, that shit crazy to me, bro.
How to fly spirit.
That British be going crazy. British rappers are tough, bro. Like, oh my God, they be having me weak. But yeah, that shit is that man Drake. I don't know what he be on with the accent changes, but speaking of Drake, another most hated, and I don't know, bro. It's not even a hated because I don't fuck with the show. I actually think it's like has its funny moments, but I know y'all seen this Bobby Altoff chick pop up out of nowhere, bro.
She funny as hell though.
Nah, she is. Like the show be having its moments, but that shit just be blowing my mind. How you go from like, bro, it's like, bro, what people were saying is true. She a podcast industry plant because how the fuck you get Drake on your second ever episode?
Well, apparently
wasn't her second episode?
I think she does. I know she has like 4 million followers on TikTok already.
Yeah, it's something about she's like a famous. She's one of the super famous TikTok moms.
Yeah, but I've never seen her until recently. Now I will say that.
Like, so the funny Marco.
No, that funny Marco shit was hilarious though, bro. He said, "Would you consider yourself easy?" Yeah, no, fuck, no, I didn't say that. No, that shit was funny. But
she definitely came out of nowhere, I will say, but she's been popular, so that's kind of like a weird.
Bro, she's got Lil Yachty that dropped today. By the time we heard this, I think it'd be yesterday. She just posted a damn Instagram story with Mark Cuban. Like she is getting me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Her husband going outside. I'll be damn you recording a podcast episode with Drake in his bed.
Man,
I'll be damn.
Drake said he'd hit it. I'm like,
yeah, I would.
Drake is out of pocket. She was talking about some. He was like, "Would you ever get a BBL?" And she was like, "I don't need one. I'm caked up," saying some funny shit. Bro, peeked under the covers.
yeah. Cut that shit off.
Yeah.
I had to beat Drake up. Hey, I had to beat Drake up.
I could not do that shit. But listen, we done been here for a minute. I hope y'all listen all the way through because, damn, if y'all missed that Herbert and Wentz debate, I bet you never thought you'd hear those words coming out of my mouth. And I feel bad for you. But nah, that shit, that still was a funny episode, man. Like, as always, we love having JMan on, man. He'll be back on again. And now when he comes on, bro, he's a first time everything because, like, no one can catch him. He's the first 2 time. He finna be the first 3 time, the first 4 time. You know, we're going to be tapped in with him. And I'm going to tell y'all, you know, we got 301 subs now. So keep subbing, keep tapping up, and make sure you go to the analytical. I'm going to remind y'all one more time to go sub to the analytical. That's sub to us, sub to him. 5 seconds, 2 clicks, boom, boom. That's it. That's all we asking. Nothing crazy. And until next time, y'all know the vibes. Stay safe and keep hating. Only haters we out.